Okay, so in preparation for my visit to Paris, I have created or begun to create an abridged form of Shi-cho dulon, specifically designed for fencing in this rule set. So I will explain it as a training method. So I've taken the first two trajectories and basically made that the entire set. Okay? They're not too different. The only thing is the first trajectory is going to be focused on engagement arming strikes. So we're going to try to do all four of the basic arming strikes, which are halo orbit there, okay, so you're engaging there. We're going to do basically just to bring the handle back over to the side and then out, and then of course up and over for that circle. Right. So that's the basics of the engagement arming. If you learn those three, you can do a lot in this, in the rule set. The next trajectory is going to focus on simple arming, and so that's going to be a little bit trickier. It's going to be alternating with a parry, so that we're trying to always parry and all of that. But by the end of it, we're going to get to parry and arm in the same motion. So whereas so many people have complained that you cannot attack from the point of origin, that's not necessarily true. You can take an arc as long as it takes you around the back of your head. Right? So if I'm here at this origin, I can still attack to the head directly from that origin. I just have to go around that way, which is not too unusual. That's something that happens in sword play all the time. So I'll go through it here real quick. It starts off exactly the same. Right? We've got our halo orbits and there. Okay, now, you do not have to necessarily follow through all the way here. Right? However, following through all the way here when you're practicing solo is a good habit to get into because you're controlled. Right? If you want to finish it over here, that's totally okay. Right? Back like this, it doesn't really matter what angle we're talking about. Okay? So that's really what's important. What's important is that we're taking the whole hilt and blade behind our center line before we're striking. And then the same thing here. So see here, we've got a parry right there. Now we can go around, we can engagement arming here and there. Now granted, we don't have to parry for most engagement arming. That's just done on the fly. But we want to get into the habit of always being able to parry when we are not attacking. Okay, so halo over is pretty straightforward. Next one, Shi-cho, right? Or Sun Gem, Shi-cho. The Sun Gem part is going to be pretty much the same. The point is where I'll do it from this side first, like this. We come up, we block, or whatever, and then we bring it over here. Notice that I'm letting it fall over to here, and I've turned away from the opponent there. The engagement arming is there, we step out, and we go right there. When it happens again, we're going to bring it back. But you see, we're just going to bring it back that far. We'll do it from this side. So here, boom. There, boom. Right here, we go back. See? Back. So the center line is here, everything's behind there. Then we can come forward. Right? Now from here, we can do the block here like this, and then bring it around here. Now it's important as we come up here, is we're thinking about either creating the strike right around here, so it's coming in low, right? Or missing and being able to parry on this surface over here, in which case we can then do that again. But the point of this trajectory is not to give you combinations for weapon phrases. The point is to teach people who are new to the whole arming concept a way to practice it. They are distinct. So the engagement arming, that's what we're thinking about. There, take it around your head like that. Good. Back, forward, that way horizontally or vertically. Right? Just so we get these arcs, so we know that when we're in here, we go down like that, we know how far to go back. And we don't end up doing this, where we think we've got armed, but we haven't brought the hilt behind us yet. Right? It's hard to get back into that timing, right? Because we're worried, right? Oh, it's going to take a long time. I don't want my opponent to get me. Don't worry, he doesn't have priority, right? Here, we can focus on something different. We can focus on targeting. We can focus on strategy. We can focus on defense, right? Later on, do a rule set that does not have priority. You can focus on offense, because hopefully all of those other things will be in place. Now. Second trajectory, same idea, but now we're always going to try to intermit it with a parry. Right? So, starts off, not going to look too much different. From here, we go up, we're going to start it off here. We're going to arm, strike, parry, arm, strike. Okay? Parry. Right? We can come up here like this. Arm, strike. Parry, arm, strike. Then we parry, arm, strike, parry, arm, strike, parry, arm, and strike. Hop. Right? Piece by piece. First bit, really no different, right? We're here, boom. We're going to do a cloud sword. There, if we got our feet together, that's fine. Boom. Okay? Then we come over to here, we parry. You can have this at an angle. You can have this up like this. Just know that you're in preparation for something else. Here, we bring it back. Straight down. Again, on this side. Here, bring it back, straight down. Okay, now here, we come up and we parry again. Put that part there. Okay, boom. We're going to go on that other side now. Here, parry and arm, strike. Okay, here, parry, arm, strike. Now we do it on the open side. Okay. It's pretty much the same thing. Parry, arm, strike. Okay? So we're just alternating and giving people a nice feel for it. Now notice, it's only on one side of the body. A good thing to do is to then transpose it onto the other side of the body. The reason we don't necessarily have to do that with a weapon, and especially with this form, is because we're using this weapon two-handed, which means we have a kind of static dynamic. Our right hand, or our dominant hand, I should say, is almost always going to be in front. So that's going to dictate kind of what's going on. It's going to be a lopsided type of thing. If we want to switch hands and do it with the other hands, that's obviously very good for fitness. Not going to necessarily be very useful for competition or anything like that. There you go. Okay, so that's that. The parry, the blocks, low, Obviously, they can be anywhere in here, right? When we strike, boom, parry. Okay. Usually you come up the head. If you want to parry with it out like that, so that you're kind of covering up like that, that's totally fine. Just remember, you've got to go on that side. So set them up appropriately so that you can smoothly transition into the next phase. And this is where your own creativity is going to come into play. So once we get these kind of high parry arming scenarios going, we now have the opposite, right, which we do in the Starlight Sweep. So we've struck down here. Now we're going to parry right there, arm the strike there, strike down there. Now this can be a low strike. In reality, we can go anywhere we want. Here we're going to string them together. So we're going to come in, go low. They parry this, they're going to come in over here, so we parry that. Boom, parry. And then the strike up. Move from the side. Right here, on. Strike. Okay. And this will be a better angle as well. Okay. After that, you come around here, there, and you can close it in any customary way you wish from that. So that's just a little bit of thing. I will be bringing that to Paris. We'll see if it gets into the roster. Other than that, okay. So that's it for right now. Have a great day. Happy sabering.